The other day, a homeowner in Camberwell asked an interesting question. What's the difference between the asking price of a property and that property's actual value? The answer is that in order for a property transaction to take place, there must be an agreement between the purchaser or buyer and the seller or vendor. Each party to a transaction may have a different perspective on the true value of that property. The buyer might think that the property is worth one figure, whilst the seller might think it's worth more. The mortgage company may also have their own opinions on what the property is worth. An agreeable value must be decided upon in order for the sale to proceed. Asking prices are one of the 4 key matters a potential buyer will judge your property on. The others are location, number of bedrooms and the type of property. One thing's for sure, price yourself too high and you'll put buyers off. So let's take a look at the Camberwell numbers. Over the last 12 months, Camberwell asking prices, i.e. the price advertised in the paper and on Rightmove, have increased by 6%, taking the average asking price in Camberwell to £603,745, up from £571,952 year on year. Interestingly though, a slightly different picture emerges when we look at terrace properties and flats. A year ago, the average asking price for a terraced house in Camberwell was £961,954. Today it's £911,400. That's actually a fall of 5%. However, there were far fewer terrace properties on the market a year ago, 49 versus 69. Similarly, a year ago, the average asking price for a flat in the area was £430,842. Today, it's £490,207. That's a rise of 14%. It also appears that the supply of property for the sale in Camberwell is beginning to increase, despite the Brexit vote. In December 2015, there were 428 properties in the market in Camberwell. Today, there are 653 properties on the market in July. This is an increase of 53%. The upshot of this is that sellers will need to be aware of how their property stacks up against others on the market. This is a noteworthy increase in supply since Christmas. It's providing more choice for buyers and appears to be tempering asking prices. The other point to make is this. Asking prices are one thing, but what a property sells for, its value, is a different ballgame altogether. The average sale price, i.e. what it's sold for, or the average value of the property in Camberwell over the last 12 months is as follows. Overall average, £522,871. Terraced, £820,982. Flats, £406,454. So it's clear to see that there's a difference between a property's asking price and the price it actually sells for. The underlying fundamentals of low-interest mortgages and tight supply remain prevalent in the Camberwell area, so there is one big lesson to be learned from this. However, if you want your property to sell, be realistic with your pricing.